welcome to the 10th annual scholarship information and trivia session. Today's session will be about 90 minutes, give or take. The session will be recorded so that others can be part of the prize draw, and you're part of the prize draw too, so we'll tell that to you at the end. It's also sponsored by Support Our Troops and Scholarships Canada and Halifax and Region Military Family Resource Centre. We're going to be using the Slido app throughout the session for you to ask, yeah, Jordan, good, you love prizes, for you to ask questions anonymously, or you can use the regular chat if you want to ask a question. We're going to go through the 3 different presentations, and then we'll have a time for questions, but please bring your questions to the Slido. You can have them throughout as they come up, as they pop in your head, put them in Slido or the chat. And so we are going to get started. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited about this 10th annual. And it's pretty cool to see you here, Jordan, because it was your mom, Susan Tech, who was the brainchild for this 10 years ago. She was a youth coordinator for the MFS Europe, and she and her team designed the very first scholarships workshop, which has since gone on to save tens of thousands of dollars for our community in post-secondary education. So it's pretty cool to see you here as well. Remember, Slido for any of your questions, 916-423. And we are thrilled to introduce our panelists for today. This is the first time that in the 10 years that we've actually had panelists, so I'm quite excited. My name is Margaret Mackenzie. I am a specialist in interactive online training and program development, and I have been part of the scholarship workshops for the last 10 years, and I'm really excited to share with you some great information. Over to you, Brenda.
Sorry,
you're muted.
There you go. I'm Brenda Dunn. I am currently located in Washington DC area. I've been working with MFS US for 3 years, and I've just this week finished up my term with them, and we are posted to Colorado Springs. I am the organizer, I guess, and founder of the Canadian Virtual University and College Fair, which started about 3 years ago, and we've had college fairs for OutCan students and remote students for the past 3 years through that. It's on Facebook, and I'm the mom of 3 university students who've all received scholarships as well. So
awesome. Thank you, Brenda. Katrina.
All right. Hello, everyone. So I am Katrina Hunter. I am originally from PEI, the beautiful. And right now I am a first-year French immersion teacher in Ottawa, Ontario. And just to add on to that, I am the winner of over $10,000 in scholarships over my post-secondary education. So I would have really benefited from this presentation more than my winnings that I had, but I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
Excellent. Thank you, Katrina. And Hannah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Hannah Purcell. I'm the Youth Program Coordinator with the Halifax and Region Military Family Resource. I just started working with the MFRC about a year ago and just love the position. Very excited to be a part of this opportunity today to go through Scholarships Canada with you, and excited to learn myself so many things that I didn't even know. So we all learn something as well. Thank you.
That's what I love about training, is we often learn as much from our participants as we learn from as if they learn from us. So you're going to see throughout the session, stake your claim, apply. It applies. It's going to be our catchphrase. You'll hear it quite a bit. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start today with Mythbusters. Now, we did a great little survey monkey. And about a quarter of the people got it right, and 75% were really thinking that these myths were true. So we're going to break these myths so that you know that you are worthy of a scholarship. All right, let's go. First question. Put in the chat, please. Scholarships. You need to have straight A's to apply for a scholarship. Is that true or false? Go in the chat. False, false, Tegan's okay. All right, we got a lot of falses. Good. We're on the right track. Excellent. Yes, you are correct. You do not need straight A's to apply for a scholarship. It is false. In fact, 14%, only 14% of scholarships require you to have an academic average, so that they need the grades. And you know what's really cool is that even if you have a failing grade and you're going to say, oh, they're not going to take me, I got a failing grade. That's not true. If you address the failing grade and which you has a challenge and how you overcome it in this scholarship essay, they're going to think you're wonderful and they're going to probably want to give you that money. So even a failing grade is no problem. Only 14% require academic average. Okay, next question. Apply for scholarships, true or false? False, 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 false. Okay, let me tell you the answer. Oops, sorry. Go ahead. So only 32% of scholarships on Scholarships Canada, and they have over 90,000, by the way, require you to be in financial need require you to be in a financial need. So that means that the other 68% don't need. Is that the right math? I'm not getting a scholarship for my math. You know, there's a lot of scholarships out there that do not need an academic, that you don't have to be in financial need. So that's another thing. And I think Brenda is also going to share with you about the difference between scholarships and bursaries as well, which makes a difference. Okay, myth number 3, you must pay a fee for the privilege to apply for a scholarship. True or false? No truths, eh? You must pay a fee. Okay, you are correct. It is absolutely false, Brenda. You are right. So if somebody asks you to pay money to apply for a scholarship, it's a scam. Run as far as you can, run as fast as that horse, run as fast as the little person on the screen. It will be a scam. You will never be asked to pay for a real scholarship. It's a scam. So never, never, never give them money. Don't do it. Okay, next one. You guys are doing awesome. Katrina scammers, exactly. Okay, so you can only apply for scholarships in the month of October. True or false? Oh, you guys got it all. No problem. You are right. Yes. So the thing about scholarships is that there are scholarships, different scholarships, 365 days a year. So what happens if you miss a deadline? You put it in your calendar for next year, because one of the questions here on Slido was, can you apply for scholarships when you're older? Yes, you can. You can apply until you're 96. So if you miss a scholarship for 1 year, try again the next year. Same if you don't get the scholarship 1 year, put it in your calendar, try again the next year. Scholarships are all year round. So if you were not successful the first time, connect with the administrator. They want to hear from you. Ask them, hey, how can I improve this for next year? Boy, that you would get brownie points. They would be so impressed, you know? Connect with the administrator. They're a real person. And mark it on your calendar. So, and I'm going to be sharing with you a story during trivia, but a friend of mine got 16 no's. 16 no's, and she kept applying. But the 17th, she finally got a yes. And the next 12 scholarships, she got over 80,000 in scholarships. But she got 16 no's, so don't give up. Stake your claim. Apply. All right, we're almost done on the myths here. You cannot apply for scholarships unless you meet every single solitary requirement. True or false? Oh, Darby, okay, so you think it's true? Yeah, you know what? You're not alone. A lot of people think that's true, that you have to meet every requirement. Here's the truth. 3% of all applications receive no applications at all. Did you know $15 million dollars in scholarships go unclaimed simply because nobody has applied? So if you meet some of them, I would apply. Try. And you know, put it in your essay. This is why I'm applying. This is what I think I could bring to it. 59% of scholarship administrators have wished that they had more applications. So Stake your claim. Apply. You're going to hear that a lot. I'm just going to admit. So scholarships are only available for students entering for full-time first-year university. True or false? False, false, false. It's interesting because one of the anonymous questions on Slido was just that. Can I only apply that 1 year? Well, you guys know the answer. It is absolutely false. Did you know that there are scholarships not only for university, but for community colleges, for master's, PhD programs, full-time, part-time, in Canada, out of Canada? Stake your claim, apply. And, you know, scholarships are from 16 to, I say 96, but it's actually 65 because after 65, it's free university, free tuition. Okay. Tell me, true, yes or no? Did you know that there's a scholarship for being tall from Tall Society of Canada? Yes or no? Did you know that? Yeah, exactly. Check it out, Carly. Check out Tall Society of Canada.
James,
Every year they give.
tall?
Well, that's for you to check out. We're just going to give you the information and then you get to go and do all the research. But there is a scholarship for being tall in Canada. There's a scholarship for bagpipes. There's a scholarship for so many different things. Oh my goodness. Okay. True or false? And I've told you this too many times. You're going to know this one. Scholarships Canada website has over 90,000 scholarships for application. Yes, it's true. Absolutely. Finally, we got a true in here. So what Hannah's going to show you is how to fill in your what's it called, Hannah? Your
profile.
Thank you. Your profile in Scholarships Canada. And once you fill in your profile, and that's part of the prizes too, once you've done that, once you fill in your profile, they will match you. So you can say whether if you have a family member with PTSD, you can put that in your profile. If you've dealt with cancer, if you've had really bad challenges, if you've gotten over stuttering, there's all kinds of things. If you play an instrument, if you don't play an instrument, if you're artistic, she's going to share all that with you. So yeah, stake your claim, apply. There's so many great things here. Support Our Troops gave out more than 100,000 in scholarships in 2020. Is that true or false? True. Tegan, true. Dart, James. Okay. You are absolutely right on that. It is true. They gave out 75 scholarships last year, and they're going to be upping it this year. And that's part of the prize draw too, which we'll talk about later. Is that so? Yeah, so 75 they gave out last year. They're hoping to get more, and it's all for Canadian military community. So stake your claim, apply. So just before we go on to Brenda, I want to just share with you these myths that we've broken in this 15 minutes. Right? You don't have to have straight A's to apply for a scholarship. You don't have to be in financial need. Never, ever pay for a scholarship application. Just run. It's a scam. You don't have to meet all the requirements. Over 15 million never gets claimed simply because nobody's applied. You don't have to be going to university. You could do college, part-time, full-time. And there are more than 90,000 scholarships on Scholarships Canada website. And Support Our Troops. Apply. Their deadline is July 16th. And for 2021, stake your claim, apply.
Maybe
Thank you.
Margaret, right before we move on, we just have a few questions in the Slido. So we have one that says, does Support Our Troops give scholarships to veteran families?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And there's actually there's going to be a recording on Support Our Troops, so you get more information from that.
Perfect. And then the other one here just says, can an active military member apply for online certificates, upgrades, online education programs?
Anybody can apply for online education programs, and any military person can also apply for scholarships. Brenda, I see you nodding your head. Did you have something to add on that?
Yeah, and another thing, some universities specifically give scholarships for active duty military members. University of Manitoba is one of them, I believe, that gives scholarships for active duty.
Fantastic. Any other questions in the slide, Katrina?
I think that is it for right now.
Okay. Well, let's move on then to